Yeah, well, we'll see which one's going to shine in the POG vote, which should be coming through right now. I have no idea who it's going to be.
Morgan.
It's going to be Morgan, actually, that picks it up. I thought maybe he'd miss out due to the fact that his laning phase was, you know, leaving a little bit to be desired. Got solo killed there towards the bottom side of the map, but it's his Camille.
Yeah.
You don't lose on this champion. Who eventually flashes away from a very well-aimed deadly flourish.
Hey, and look at
that. Did that. There was a whole bunch of people.
We're the tiebreaker this time. So
yeah,
we actually are given, since we're part of the analyst desk's part, now with the KR/EN, we're the /EN part, we get to be the tiebreaker here, so.
As well as Rise, okay. So they're gonna take it.
Yeah, to me, the part about Faker's Rise, that's the issue, is not Faker, it's the Rise. I don't think that Rise is in a particularly strong point in the map at the moment. The issue. And
Which is what happened a lot.
There we go. There we go. I like this a lot more. We know how good. That would be really good, though, specifically into that Jhin, Nautilus, and Na.
Yeah.
And Delight is quite the menace.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't mind it at all, as we do have a Red Line coming out here.
It's Carrier going in.
He's gonna get that lockdown. See, though, that set doesn't care about your lockdown. Generally, we were talking with each other.
Yeah.
As Oner is here, and they're not necessarily going for a dive now. They will go for it, but it is Set, who is quite tanky, but it does not matter. No W does come out, and Oner is level 6, so he's able to survive very well. But here comes the rotation coming out already. Umti able to capitalize on that. Gumiusi is way behind enemy lines here. No way he's going to take out Hena either. And that's a double kill for Umti. Where have I seen this before, Chronicler? Play on the map that Fred and Brian are not going to be able to get here on time. They're even setting up to the top side, going very deep for this gank onto a Set. They cannot quite take him out. Zeus will hop forward, but they're zoning them out of this top side.
But Brian don't have to abandon ship. Also used a lot of ultimates in that previous skirmish on bot side, so they can't actually hold on. T1, he's getting that shield blow as opposed to the kill force that we've seen a lot. Is Oner.
Okay, Oner is in the front, and even on the Xinjiao, Umti's just able to get in his face, and the Viego once again showing that power against the Xinjiao.
Instead, T1 says, okay, yeah, fine by me. I'll just let that go. As I'm not sure about this one, Morgan.
I don't know. He got the jump on him, I guess, the cask, and he actually buys a lot of time. Here comes Umti again, and it looks like 4-0 for our Viego player will be on the cards.
No pressure on the map, right? You don't really have any shoving lanes. The rest of your team is not nearby. You can't really go for that. And here we see the immediate teleport coming in. Immediate 100-0 as, what is it, 3 ultimates get shoved in directly into Oner's face. Everyone is melee as well, so ultimate actually doesn't do that much. And here you see, going for this extended fight as is, I think is your only option, because by the time Morgan gets to you, you're dying anyway, right? Like, look at the how far he was up the lane. I think that the only, as Fred and Brian to go in here, but it looks like they want to go for it.
Yeah, and Umti's leading the charge. He's like, okay, I'm going in, guys. Doesn't look like he's committing to it, though. Just getting a bunch of poke down. That is a fantastic cast, but it's onto the Nautilus, and that's not the guy you want to attack. Finally, Delight will take him out, but look at Oner on the front line, zones everybody else out, nearly takes down Morgan.
Up the fight beautifully after it is taken out, and yeah, Carson not actually getting anything done, really, right? Yeah. You are able to eventually get Carrier, but look at that combo coming through. The knock-up from Carrier's ultimate that he's able to get off just before Delight flashes and kills him. Oner single-handedly putting out the pressure, and throughout all of that,
pushing the mid lane at least. Will they get flanked here? The knock-up not so good. He's going to have to grab Oner, and that's not great. Delight just going to have to walk away with the tail between his legs. Huge Moonlight Vigil as a lot of damage is going down.
You can notice how much more comfortable T1 is playing here. And as you see, I think the plan here is kill turret, Faker kills everyone. But instead, Delight kind of making everyone on T1 go, oh, we can't actually do this, right? Like, we need to kill the turret first. They identify, okay, Faker's gone. There's not really a reason for us to continue fighting here, even though Gumiushi's, yeah. That's too late.
Unfortunate. Okay, well, they're going to call Zeus's bluff. Down you go, my good friend, as just face-checking there. Not quite yet the Meganar, and so he will take an immense amount of damage. Oner is also getting shredded to pieces. Yes, your support will go down. This is a 2-for-1 trade with Mountain Drake alive, and now you can just Rise ultimate over there.
In addition to that, Fred and Brian making sure that they stay relevant, and again, we've seen this with a lot of our newer tops coming in, right? Hoya Red are having similar issues. The newer tops not quite really up to the level that maybe you need to be to not get demolished in the LCK. Of course, they still going to need time, but feels like, unlike the first series, will really pay off, but Beauty avoid stuff, of course, this is always good as Faker.
Uh-oh, there's the 2-second root, and you're dead. And, you know, we've talked about Zeus getting... See, they're taking a lot of damage. They don't necessarily have a big tank to tank this Baron, as Delight is trying to frontline here, gets knocked up, as they will be forced to hop off. Don't worry, that's not T1's Realm Warp. As... Okay, Dreadsline gonna find the set, but that's just set. And Keria says, well, that didn't do much. It bought him some time and will actually get them the Mountain Drake, but let's see this follow-up as a gigantic amount of damage comes out from Guma. He's like, you get the hell away from me and my friends.
Gale Force away, make sure that he wasn't engaged on, and that was the only space that T1 needed to go and get the Dragon. Subsequent re-engage for Brian was thoroughly ruined by Gumayushi getting such a big pickup. Oh no!
Morgan's just here and it's stolen! That's gonna be Umti getting into the pit, and he takes down the Baron, and he perfectly timed that one.
Right, like, you get a break.
스테가 봐봐, 밀어줄게.
I'm gonna push them.
버려.
Just
나이스.
leave me.
아래로 내려가면서 너희끼리 먼저 열어볼래? 야, 나 이거 싸움 가. 이거 스틸 각 보면서 할게.
I'm gonna look for the steal.
먹었어. 나오게. 빨리.
Get out of here, get out of here. He's just gonna hold it. He's waiting, and wow, it's a lot of burst DPS into the enemy jungler, and that's going to be Brian getting the Dragon. And no Meganar comes in for a long time, but Oner's getting so much work done on the front line. Does not take any damage from Lava, and down will go the Jhin. And this time around, Faker's in position to do his damage, and the carries are finally online. Lava's trying to kite them all out. He's bouncing the damage. Delight comes back in. Can Lava actually survive? No, he cannot. Just barely not going to be enough, even though both of the hyper carries on the side of T1 go down.
We can do this! As the fight actually really nicely started here, I think immediately forcing multiple summoners, or rather Keiria's flash, and pushing them back as well. That's what allows them to actually get this Drake, right? Really nice flourish there from Hannah to set us up, even with Oner flashing in. But then Lava gets owned away. Gumayushi's going to have a really big flash here in just a second, with which he blows up Hannah in a split second. The problem is he's also standing amidst a Rise and a Viego that then promptly kill him. And this is why you go tank Rise, I guess. Because Delight is like, okay, no, we do this. We do this, right? Like, the shield on Keria is enough to save him, but not so lucky for the rest of his teammates. And because of the wave state, Brian have just been out-fighting them. They don't have vision right now, though.
They have so much damage on this Baron right now with the Victor and the Aphelios, but the force fight comes in and Delight gets blown to smithereens immediately. A lot of damage here on the front line still. Hena holding on to that final one, and he steals it! Are you serious? They do it again! You have to be kidding me! Fred and Brian once again are going to destroy.
Inevitable slam, because that's what might happen, right? Like, when you engage on the set, especially as Nautilus, you run the risk of getting engaged upon. And everything is fine, but the key thing here is that Oner feels so unsafe because of how low he is, not able to actually tank Baron there, that he is relatively far away, and then... that is...
Oh, man.
Actually insane.
Did he do 2,000 damage?
No, I think it's 1,400 something. So, like, there was actually no opportunity. There was no way. Keria tried to... Because they're all blocking for Oner!
Yeah.
Wow.
With the Baron buff, they're just gonna double push the bottom side, or the top side rather. They're gonna say, okay, sure, go for the Mountain Soul. You wanna lose the game? Is that what you wanna do right now? As Oner has to ult, we do have the teleport coming back. It is 2 against 1, but they're electing to back away, and this will give T1 the Mountain Soul. So, at the end of it all, looks like they're going to potentially try to fight. We got a TP coming in from the Rise. Brian delaying their backs, not going to get the roots, but Faker not quite in position. They want to cut him off. And they're going to take a bunch of damage, but so will Lava, as Umti over the wall is going to assassinate him, but Lava also will go down. as Umti on the run here. This game is getting wild and crazy. As now 4-on-4, no mid laners this time. A new style as in goes the Gragas. He immediately dies. This is a lot of room right now for Gumayusi, as Hena is going to get stunned down and locked down by both of them from the side of T1. Just barely is going to get taken out, and a triple kill for Gumayusi as they might just look to end. 6 items. There's no objective right now that they can use that pressure to actually, you know, use the push from the mid lane from the super minions. Give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I think there's also the fear that like maybe a teleport comes in, forces you into an awkward position. Umti again with the flash over the wall, then putting down a really nice gravity field to make sure that no one can actually get through. But then the key thing here, of course, is that no one.
Look at Morgan.
Yeah, no one touches Guma. No one touches Guma. No one comes near in. Zeus and Carry are making great use of the extremely limited space that's available within that area. And wow, third time's the charm, I guess.
Look at Hena, he's like, are you sure you want to do this again?
No.
And Umti is here once again. He is not going to get into the pit, and that is going to be one shot from the Aphelios that gets this one this time. No need for a smite, I suppose, as Lava is in a little bit of trouble. That's that first damage coming out from Faker's Victor right now. Not really in a great spot here. We got Meganar coming up, and you see that Umti has no real hope of getting in there. He's just going to try to frontline, and down he will go as knocked into the wall will be the 2 of them. It looks like T1 will finally go ahead and win the game.
Oh boy, Valdez, that is a game for the analyst chest to chew on, because a lot happened. In the end, it is indeed T1 that is going to take this one. But I can't imagine that this is what they expected their day to be. All in all, what a game. What a game.
I'll leave it to you to choose the player of the game, because I have no idea. It is going to be T1 taking the victory, 46 minutes just about into the game. 20 to 13 kills. I think Oner's face there tells you the story of the way that this series has gone for them. They get a win. It was not easy at all. It barely even feels like a win. Like, they finally got it done in the end.
Faker and Gumayusi, of course, doing the heavy lifting. Zeus, another game where not as much as the first one, but not really finding his groove, getting killed repeatedly.
일단 먹어. 라이즈 노플.
덤보자.
라이즈 살짝 라이즈. 라이즈 노플이야. 바텀 살려. 위로 봐, 위로. 바텀 살려. 진 노플. 진 노플이다. 오케이.
천천히 해야 돼. 나 이거 진한테 전멸 중력 된다.
얘네 백도어 못해. 백도 절대 못해.
각 살짝 빠져.
앞에 볼게. 이거 지금 볼게.
나이스.
간판 준비. 나 피해고 온다.
잡을까? 열받는데? 잡자. 나 이거 안 되겠어. 못 참겠어. 나이스! 간판 가자.